even. Where would you change your clothes? Everywhere. This is like all glass and the little cups. Dude, even the newspaper is glass. Like, the only metal is like the seat part. It's just so cute.
He's making a lot louder.
So cool. And then it gets like really bright.
To learn how to do this by yourself. That's only a very small amount of time.
The furnace runs 24 hours a day. This furnace has been operating now a little over 3 years, continuously at this point. 2,150 degrees Fahrenheit. Because this is the United States. We measure it in Fahrenheit. That runs on natural gas and air. We go through all these pipes and flame safeties so we don't melt the building down, which is a good thing. But inside the furnace, there's a clay pot, there's a crucible about this round, about this deep. Will hold up to 700 pounds of molten clear glass. But while this glass is hot, we stretch the glass, we can squeeze the glass, we can inflate the glass. As long as the glass has heat, you can keep moving this material around. There's actually enough glass here on the end of this rod. We can pull a thread all the way across the street.
Holy
crap. Get enough room, like get someone to run for me. All right, art students. See, I can say that now because I have my fine art degree. All right, art students. With your best imagination, what does that look like to you?
Fish.
That's a pretty good answer. Now, how about something really out there? Anybody see fishing line? So this little bit of glass just gives me something sticky to work with. You guys can watch this from your monitor above or directly from your seat, whatever gives you a better viewpoint. Just a little ring of clear glass right there. So now I have something sticky for the color to adhere to. So a little bit of shaping here in this table. We'll get a small bubble started here in a moment. You might see that move a little bit. The bubble will be very small. But there's one in there. I'll give you lots of photo opportunities in a little bit. This is small yet. But thank you for starting. Is this part of your art class too?
No, we're just here for fun today.
You're just here for fun today. All right. I like that. I'm here for fun too. And you see less and less clear glass around it now. So again, visually, optically, it begins to look like one color glass. So a little bit of shaping here again on the table. This table that I'm whirling on, by the way, is a piece of steel. It's a very good tool for my students. They can't hurt it. They can't catch it on fire, so it's always good. Tools like that. Probably notice I'm always turning the pipe. If we don't turn the pipe, again, that glass, it's like honey. It'll just drip off the pipe. So the pipe is always turning to keep the gob, what we call on center. Always turning to keep it on center. Now, the little chips of bright red frit. Again, the frit, being small, does not have to be preheated. And it just sticks in that hot gooey glass. That's like sprinkles and ice cream right there.
It's really cool.
And even as this red gets hot, you can see it's starting to change color and get darker. Again, all colors when they get hot, they always look a little bit different when they get hotter. They always look a little different in color. Let me clean this off the table here. Now this glass will be recycled. We do recycle our own glass from the furnace. There is no color in this. If there was color, this would end up in a different barrel. Put a bucket of water there to catch that. Now continue to roll it on the table, shaping it. I think it's actually interesting that we call it glass blowing because I spend very little time actually blowing air into the bubble. Most of the time is spent heating and shaping and adding more glass. The blowing part happens very quickly. So many of you now, with the smartphones, if you didn't have glass, you couldn't do what you just did. The glass on your smartphone is called LCD, everybody, liquid crystal display. Very strong, very thin glass. It's a Corning glass product. In the middle. A little too much. Go right back to the water with this. Just give me just the right amount. Cool this down again. Safety first. Have 1 second. Remember second grade, don't roll the scissors. You know, don't eat the crayons. Don't stiff the glue, stuff like that. Even in glass, there are safety issues to take into consideration. More rolling on the table though. So there's our new pattern now in the bubble. And again, every time I blow in that mold, that'll give me that shape. Our molds are made out of aluminum. A lot of molds are made out of bronze or iron or steel. The jacks are used to pinch and squeeze the glass and to leverage the glass in different shapes. So right here where I'm squeezing it in, this is referred to as the neckline or the jack line. And that's the location where I'll break that bubble off the pipe in a little while. Without that crease, the bubble would have a very bad ending. Put that 5 seconds on glass mold. Make the bubble expand. You can see how that mold has created an interesting pattern with the ribbing of the glass. And again, that'll catch very quickly and easily here at the bottom of the bowl. The hard part is getting it in the middle. That's why we practice to get it right every time. So now, time to break it. When to break it off of the pipe, it's still just a bubble on a pipe. It's not really anything yet. This little bit of glass we have on the end of the pipe, this is like the glue, which will allow the bubble to stay attached here when I break it off of the blowpipe. It's a temporary bond. An tension right here on the bottom. Take a moment to get it into the center so that I'm still on the same central axis of the piece. And then just a few drops of water, everyone, to help cool the glass down right there. And then a little vibration.
What?
That's all it takes to break that glass.
Holy.
You guys know it's easy to break glass. Break the glass when you want to, that's the hard part. But there's the opening now of the bubble.
That was awesome.
So now more heat. All right, now the opening of the bubble is nice and hot. You can see I've got a lot of heat there.
Wow.
We'll come back to the bench. We'll use the jacks. We'll touch this a little bit. Get that opening. Very quickly change the shape of that bubble.
Look at that.
And now I have a short squatty vase. Maybe a cookie jar. And I can stop here. You know, how do I know when it's done? You guys are doing artwork. How do you know when your artwork is done?
Get tired of it.
It's not like it's brownies, you stick a toothpick and check, oh, they're done. You know, artwork is done when it feels right. I have 2 more reheats here I painted to get this piece to feel right for me. I'm going to open it up a little farther. Certainly if I was working from drawings, then I would stop when the piece was shaped what the drawing was. But I'm working on my own today, making what I want to make today. This is also a nice shape. One more reheat here, everyone. I'll pull that shield back so you guys can watch over here. I'm going to allow the glass to become quite fluid, actually. And as the glass gets hotter, I'll spin the pipe faster. And the centrifugal force will cause it to flare open. Then we'll use gravity to help determine the final shape. We're almost done here. All right. Spin that out. Then we hang it down, and the gravity wiggles the rim. So each one's going to be a little bit different. That's part of the uniqueness of the piece. We've got our beautiful red glass in there and our spirals of red thread. The optic mold pattern that changes the thicknesses of the glass. Now, the last steps. I'm going to break it off the pipe. I'm going to break it again. That's like a flower now. That cracking sound you just heard behind me, that's the glass cooling down. It just broke off the pipe I was using, a little leftover glass. If I let this bowl sit out for 5 minutes, it would also shatter. Where it broke off is very sharp. So I use the torch to fire polish. See, that's just fun too. I don't really need all that, but it's just fun to do that. But I am fire polishing the glass right here at the bottom. This is removing all the sharp edges. Once that glass is hot and molten enough right there at the base, I have a little stamp. I'll press it here. This will identify it as a museum demo piece. So forever, everybody will know that this is made at the museum. Meanwhile, it's still over 1,000 degrees, so I have to wear these heavily padded gloves that are made out of Kevlar. A copper ruby red bowl, red grit. Oh, that's hot in there. And in the annealing oven, everyone, it will stay for about the next 18 hours.
He's like really close to that white car on the corner.
My mom grew up with driving like huge vans and trucks, so she's used to it. You did it!
There we go. He did it. So the Toledo Art Museum was really cool. I met the cutest old man ever who was unbelievably witty. Showed me his Pride and Joy, which was actually just 2 products put together. One named Pride, one named Joy. I saw some really good artwork, got my homework done that I was supposed to do, and then we got to see how glass was made in the glass exhibit across the street, which was so cool. Obviously, since you're already watching this, you saw that. But it was just a really cool experience. Got to hang out with some people that I don't normally see a whole lot. And yeah, I'm like really tired. And tomorrow I'm going to school and then afterwards going to like a cool posh thing and then like getting some wine samplings or something like that. So excited for tomorrow, but today was really fun. I had a good day. But enough, I need to go to bed before I collapse and drop my phone on my face. So I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!